Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another news update video, and it's a very exciting one because finally it's all coming. It's all here. Everything, the Hill Trolls, Birder, the new edition, the starter set, all the new models that have been previewed so far, it's all coming. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get straight into it. I also have the pricing available. So lucky I didn't put a video out as soon as the article went live. But I now have all the pricing for you guys as well that have come out from local gaming stores who've already, who got emails, and it's already leaked online. So if as always, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys would like to see a lot more content, because with the new edition now officially less than 3 weeks away now from release, it's going to be a good time to be an SBG player. So let's get into it, guys. I'm super excited. So as we can see here, we have the Sunday preview. The War of the Rohirrim is upon us. It surely is. So it says, light the beacons, sound the horns, take up your swords. A new edition of the Middle-earth strategy battle game is on the way. And leading the charge is a huge starter box packed with new plastic miniatures. On top of that, we've got some extra kits and some long-awaited Hill Trolls as additional releases next week. So if you guys don't know already, this will be going up on pre-order on Saturday, as well as it'll be a 2-week pre-order window. So it'll be releasing on the 14th of December. So pre-order on the 30th of November, released on the 14th of December, which is a day, depending where you live, a day or two after the movie comes out. So that's very exciting. So here we have the Battle for Edoras starter set. Of course, with all the leaks that came out, was it last week, I think? We already know quite a lot from what's going to be in here, from the rule book, the supplement as well that's going to be in there, the little Battle for Edoras starter book, the profiles that's going to be in here. So we already know quite a lot about that as well. So there's not really much to go in here. It comes with obviously the rules menu, all the new miniatures, the 48-page scenario and profiles booklet, double-sided 3x3 playmat, which I completely forgot I was actually in there, which is cool. A 2-player reference guide, which we saw as well, range ruler, and 12 dice. And as you guys can see, all the great models here. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. You can also buy the rule manual separately, which is nice. Actually, sorry, I forgot to say, guys, we're going to go through the pricing as we go. So first of all, we have the starter set. So the starter set I've got a little thing on my phone. So the Battle for Edoras starter set is going to start at, if it will let me, please, why is it playing up now? So the starter set will be $220 US or $270 Canadian. It's roughly translates to about $370 Australian, which I thought wasn't too bad. I actually thought it was going to be over 400, so that's all right. And it roughly translates to about £137.50 or 140 quid if you're living in the UK. So that's what's that's going to be the price of the starter set. So yeah, like I said, I thought it was going to be over $400, or I thought it was going to be like 150 quid maybe. So it's actually nice that it's actually a little bit cheaper. And of course, all these stuff except for the Forge World stuff, which we'll get to, the starter set and the books that we're about to come to, will be available at your friendly local gaming store, which obviously gives between a 10 to 25% discount. So if you want to get a bit cheaper, get that price down, you can do that as well. We also have the rules manual. So the rule book is £35, and that translates to, if it's going to work for me, the rule book comes in at $58 US or $67.50 Canadian. Again, but if you get the starter set, which I think a lot of people are going to be getting, that already comes with a rule book, so you don't have to worry about that. Next up, we have the Armies of Lord of the Rings and Armies of the Hobbit. Now we get some new information with this as well. It's bound to say that the rules manual in here, it doesn't really say much to anything. It says rules for sieges allow for breathtaking assaults supported by siege engines, so you can create some most cinematic moments in the movies. Section on match place provides information on how to build competitive armies and 6 scenarios to play out, while a narrative play primer gives you even more options to explore Middle-earth. This manual will be available to pre-order in both hardback and ebook formats, so you can buy the ebook if you really want to as well. But yeah, for the Armies of Lord of the Rings and Armies of the Hobbit, you can see it says Armies of Lord of the Rings, and it says the Lord of the Rings, and it also says the War of the Rohirrim. So they're going to be combined. So all the new profiles are going to be in here. It's also going to be, I think that's why they're going to be, like, as we'll see later, there's going to be quite a few reveals this week, and also a lot of information about the new edition as well. So I think we're going to get more than one reveal this week, because we should be getting a reveal this week. It's every 2 weeks, but I think we're going to get quite a few, because once this book comes out, obviously it's going to have all the profiles in it, which is going to be fun. So I'm so looking forward to getting everything and just deep diving it with you guys. It's going to be awesome. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I've got some ideas, but let me know what you guys want to see in the comments section below. But it says, to play full games in Middle-earth strategy rail game, you'll need profiles for your heroes and units, and you'll find them in the 240-page Armies of Lord of the Rings and 160-page Armies of the Hobbit gaming supplements. I don't know. I've got the books over there somewhere. I don't know how much they are at the moment, how many pages they are. That's kind of cool. That's very, very cool. We know that Armies of Middle-earth, which is going to contain, from what we've seen, from what the announcement that was on the Facebook page, for Warhammer's Facebook page, said that there was an example that Beorn is going to be in Armies of the Hobbit, but Grim Beorn and the Beornings that came out for Defense of the North, they're going to be armies. They're going to be in Armies of Middle-earth. That they said that's not going to be coming out, not on release. It's going to be coming out later as a book. But we will be getting Armies of Angmar and Arnor as a PDF on release. So that's also interesting. But it says Armies of Lord of the Rings contains over 150 profiles for heroes, villains, monsters, and warriors. There are 27 good army lists for the realms of Rohan, Gondor, Rivendell, and beyond, and 19 evil army lists for the fell lands of Mordor, Isengard, Moria, and more. Armies of the Hobbit features over 120 profiles, 15 good army lists representing the likes of Erebor, Mirkwood, Lake Town, and more, and 7 evil army lists for the Gundabad, Goblin Town, Dol Guldur, and other dark places. You'll need a copy of the Middle-earth Strategy Board Game rules manual, blah blah blah. They will be able to pre-order in hardback and ebook formats as well. So if ebooks your thing, then you can do that for them as well. So those ones, let me just get this up. So Armies of Lord of the Rings is going to be $62.50 US or $75 Canadian. And Armies of the Hobbit will be $58 US or $67.50 Canadian. And in the for you guys in the UK, Armies of the Lord of the Rings will be £37.50 or around 40 quid, and Armies of the Hobbit will be about 35 quid. So there you go. Really interesting stuff. Pretty decent price, I should say. I think it was around the same price for the other books as well. So the older, I'll say the old edition now, because the new edition is finally here. The current Armies of the Hobbit and Armies of the Lord of the Rings, I think it was around the same price. So it's nice to see that. Then we have Helm Hammerhand, Wraith of the Hornburg, of course, one of the first miniatures that got announced. And it's nice to see in here, it says, a legendary hero, he's going to be a hero of legend, and selected for the Defenders of the Hornburg, which is interesting. And he's, as we know, he's made from Forge of Resin, so that's confirmed on an army list is going to be Defenders of the Hornburg. Then we have Freckar as well, and Lord Thorn. They're both going to be available in Forge of Resin, like I said, and available for the Usurpers of Edoras armies, which is pretty cool to see. Then we have the basic Rohan Warriors and the basic Hill Tribesmen separately, so you can buy add-ons. And what's really cool with these, of course, they're both plastic sets, both have 24 in each. And what's really nice is that they're not as more expensive as you might think. Currently, I think in Australia, the basic troops, like Lord of the Rings troops, 24 of them, are about $77. From the conversion rate that I've seen, and comparing it to some other kits in the same rate, like the same price, I should say, they're only going to go up to about $84 to $87. So it's only like an extra, $5 or $10 here in Australia. Which for new plastic kits, I'm fine with paying. I'm fine with paying. I was almost, I'm not going to say worried, but I was afraid it was going to be over like $100 or something like that. But it doesn't seem that way at all. So for the Hill Tribesmen and the Rohan Warriors, they will be £31.50, roughly, on average. And then like for 24 warriors, so I think that's still a pretty good price considering. And then for US and Canada, we have $52 US or $63 Canadian. So again, really good price considering how fantastic these sculpts are for new plastic sculpts. Like I said, I was expecting a lot more, so I'm really happy. I think everyone should be as well. Then finally, Birder and the Hill Trolls are finally here as well. Obviously going to be in Forge World resin, which is interesting as well. This model is a resin model, obviously from Forge World, Angmar Hero of Valor, for use in Birder's Horde armies. So that's the army list is going to be in. He does not have rules in either of the army supplements above and will receive a free downloadable PDF. And the same for the Hill Trolls, but these ones are a bit different. The Forge World resin kit builds 2 Hill Trolls who can be used in Birder's Horde and Army of Khan Doom armies, which is cool. They do not have rules in either of the army supplements above and will receive free downloadable PDF. Now these guys, which is cool, not as expensive as you think they would be. So we have the prices for these guys as well. So sorry, I should say that all of the named heroes, so Helm, Frecker, and Lord Thorn, will be $30 US and $37 Canadian. And in pounds, that correlates to about 18 quid. So a little bit more expensive than you might have thought. I still think it's still a reasonable price. You know, considering you know what's considering what they're really nice sculpts, and I assume that it's something to do with the licensing, that maybe the pricing had to go up or something like that. But yeah, obviously you don't need them. You can just use your old models. That's the great thing about a new edition, is that everything is basically brand new. Like the armies are brand new, like the tactics are going to be brand new, the whole thing. So you don't have to buy them, and if you want to, you can just buy the starter set. You don't have to use these models. They're options, obviously, which is nice. And for Birder and the Hill Trolls, Birder will be £29 and the Hill Trolls will be £44.50. That equates to, if I can get this right, so Birder will be $46 US or $57 Canadian, and the Hill Trolls will be $74 US and $92 Canadian. That roughly translates to Birder being about, what was it, about $80 Australian. Well, actually, I think it was about $70 Australian. And the Hill Trolls are roughly about $110 Australian, roughly. That's to go, again, it could change. Obviously, we get shafted here in Australia. So who knows, instead of being $110, they could be like $200, but they won't be. But yeah, as you guys know, I'm super excited for the Hill Trolls. It's a shame that I kind of knew this was going to happen. I've been saying this before, that I hope they didn't come out with the new edition, because I want them, but I also want the new starter set. It's going to be a very expensive week. Which I really can't afford at the moment, but I've got to do it because I'm going to do content for it. You guys know I will be doing painting guides for these Hill Trolls, so keep an eye out for that, because I'm painting them straight away, probably alongside the stuff with the new starter set. I might hold back, to be honest, on the 3 heroes. For now, I will be getting them eventually, but I might just hold back on them for now, and maybe Birder as well. But the Hill Trolls, I'll definitely be getting the Hill Trolls for sure. We also have Great Eagles of the Misty Mountains. Interesting that they obviously the Great Eagles, they got released for the Hobbit range. You can see they've got a nice different paint job here to correlate with the movie. And these plastic miniatures were being re-released with new bases for the new edition, and can be held as both be fielded as both Great Eagles and the new fledgling Great Eagles. So new profile there, which is nice. And new base size, which you guys can see, because it used to come on a plastic base with no basing allowed, like no circular base. But as you guys can see here, it does now come with base. It still comes with a plastic stand, as you would expect for flying units, but it doesn't. Maybe it will still come with the little clear base. But now it looks like it will come with a normal base as well. I'm guessing it's probably about a 60mm base. I actually, for my Eagles, I already put them on bases. But they're quite old. So I might get some new ones. I don't need them. They're not essential at the moment. But I'll definitely want to get at least a pack just to paint them up like this, because I think they look kind of cool. I'm already seeing some nice Photoshop of them looking like seagulls, which is kind of funny. And then what I thought was really interesting is that Osgiliath has returned as well. Oh yeah, the Great Eagles are the same price as they are now, so don't have to worry about that, guys. Also, Quick Beam has been repackaged to Birch Seed, so no more Quick Beam, and he's the exact same price as well. So he's being repackaged, he's being re-released this week as well. and he's going to be the same price as he was. So no increase in price for that, which is good. And yeah, Oscilius, Ruined City of Gondor, this is being released. I'm pretty sure it's the same price as well. I don't remember what price it was at before, but it is being released at 200 quid. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Is that the same as it was before? Do let me know, because I honestly do not remember. But I thought it was interesting. I've recently got some of these buildings. I do want to get some. It's a shame that, again, it's coming out at the same time as all this other new stuff. So again, it'll be low down my priority list. You know, maybe in a month or two, if there's still some available, I might pick one up for our Arnold games. Yeah, it's really cool to see it come back. I honestly thought that the Rohan Stronghold would come out instead. I did not see this coming at all. I don't think anyone saw this coming at all. But it must have been popular because it did sell out last time pretty quick. But yeah, like I said, I thought the Rohan Stronghold would have come back, because I believe, from what I know, it's pretty much sold out online. So maybe they are repackaging it to become the Rohan Stronghold again. But if any terrain set would have come back, I thought it would have been the Rohan Stronghold, to be honest. But that's kind of cool. I actually got some Palisades on their way to me now, so I'll be ready for some Rohan games. And then we have some stuff for Warhammer Plus, which is not really relevant, but we do have something down here. Last week there was an absolute packed reveal straight from the World Championships of Warhammer, but we can't stop there. Next week we have more new miniatures to show off, as well as a series of articles on the new edition of the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So as you guys can see, it doesn't specify that it's new miniatures for Middle-earth, although we do expect a new reveal this week, at least one, because it's been 2 weeks since the last one. And as always, I'll do videos on whatever comes out, and I'll have videos on all these articles, guys. I guess some of them might already be stuff that we already know because of the leaks, but if there's, I assume there's going to be one at least about how new armies are made, because I know that's what everyone is interested about, and I'm interested about that as well. Even though I'm a more narrative gamer, as you guys know, more narrative play, I'm still interested to see how building armies works in the new edition. I think that's what everyone's excited and very, not optimistic, but very concerned about, maybe, of how it's going to work. And I think if it works well, I think that will make people go into the new edition, essentially. But yeah, great Sunday preview. I'm really excited. Again, I'll be picking, it's going to be interesting. I'll definitely pick up the Hill Trolls in the new starter set, and the two armies of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. I'll definitely be picking them up, if anything else. I'll also be doing a giveaway for the Battle of Edoras. I'm not too sure if it's going to be a YouTube member giveaway or like a subscriber giveaway, but I'll figure that out soon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to get out of here. I'd like to say thank you to the YouTube members who do help out the channel quite a bit. You guys are awesome. Make sure to join the Discord, guys, because we talk a lot of shop over there, all about the game, about the new edition. There's a new edition chat in there, so if you guys want to talk about it, it's in there. Link is in the description below, so make sure to go check that out as well. Join the Discord, because it's a lot of fun. It's really cool, and it's really motivational as well. We've got hobby sections and just general discussion chat about the movies and shows and new edition, all that kind of stuff, and just stuff in general as well. So make sure to join the Discord as well, guys. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, happy gaming.